I think that it's going to be really painful for them at the beginning. And I don't know why they would want to do this.
Ouch, that hurts.
And so if you're dumb like me, you know, you got to do some research and you got to figure out how this really works. Okay.
I get it. I don't get it.
And this guy did a really good breakdown of how it works, did it in a simple way.
The most insane trade war has officially begun.
The most insane trade war. Like, what is the reason?
Because Canada, Mexico, and China are pissed and have now all announced their own plans on how to retaliate against Trump's tariffs. So what the hell is going on? Well, you see, yesterday Trump's promised 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico and 10% on China officially kicked in. What that means is that any goods sent from these countries to the United States will now cost companies 25% more, or 10% in China's case. So for example, if a Canadian business sent a car to the US that cost $50,000, today US companies will pay a $12,500 tariff at the border. So the price of your once $50,000 car is now actually $62,500. Why would Trump purposefully make things more expensive for Americans? Well, two main reasons. The first is more of a longer-term, unguaranteed benefit, but it would be to change consumer habits to buy more American-made products and incentivize more international companies to manufacture in the U.S.
See, this is what I was saying, is this is like a long-term thing. This isn't a 4-year Trump final term realization. This is a fuck shit up, fuck everybody up, make it hurt.
We're here to fuck shit up.
And force this change, which we've talked about it before. It is definitely a good strategy if you're okay with the short-term pain. This is something that, you know, guys like Xi Jinping can do because they're in charge forever.
That's a long time.
Or until somebody kills them, not just for 4 more years. So I just don't understand it. I mean, I understand it, right? With long-term vision. All this stuff is with long-term vision, but I believe that it comes with short-term pain. And it's a weird thing to do when you know you're gone in 4 years and nobody will likely finish off your work.
Perhaps he knows something we don't.
In theory, that means a stronger U.S. economy, more stable jobs, and less dependence on foreign countries. The second reason for imposing these tariffs would be to use them as a tool to pressure Canada, Mexico, and China into doing what Trump wants. Some of these things that he's publicly mentioned include renegotiating trade deals, stopping illegal immigration, and the flow of fentanyl. There's also the far-fetched idea of Canada becoming a state of America. But here's where things get interesting, because instead of just doing what Trump wants, Canada has clapped back with a 25% tariff of their own, and Mexico said they're doing the same but haven't announced the percentage yet.
Do you think Trump and his team thought that we would reciprocate? Or do you think that they figured we would just bend over?
Bend over, Blondie.
I wonder. I mean, Trump's got a pretty big ego. I mean, he's not dumb either. But I wonder if he was like, okay, I'm going to put these on. They're going to reciprocate. And then what? Then I'm going to bury them. Then I'm going to bury them. I'm going to destroy their economy.
I'll bury where you fucking stand.
We're gonna win. We're the United States. I don't know what's gonna be of this. What is the end game?
China reacted a little differently by preparing to file a lawsuit with the World Trade Organization. So why is Trump not backing down? Just listen to this. In 2023, Canada sent 76% of all of their exports to the United States. That accounts for roughly 19% of their entire GDP. In 2024, Mexico sent 78% of all of their exports to the United States. That makes up 37% of their entire GDP. But for America, their exports to both countries combined only make up roughly 2.7% of their entire GDP. So simply put, even if they do retaliate, getting into a tariff war with the United States would hit Canada and Mexico much harder. Trump knows this, and he's using it.
Trump knows this, and he is using it. So what does that mean? We are unable to hang on long enough because they buy less from us? I feel like that is the opposite. We could hang on longer because they buy less from us? No. I don't know. Nobody knows. Okay, this is the funny thing is I've watched a lot of videos and I've read a lot of articles and I've spoke to a lot of people in all kinds of sectors, and the one thing, the one constant is that nobody knows. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see that this is going to cause a ruckus.